Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to the show. Today is January the 16th, 2023. This is a very special day because this is a federal holiday for Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. On this day, a Republican president signed into law that this day will be a federal holiday. Let me repeat that. A Republican president signed this bill into law. Ronald Wilson Reagan. Throughout the decades, you all hear about the Democratic Party saying that Republicans are racist. But in fact, the Democratic Party is the most racist people in this century, in American history. Now, a lot of people are going to say, well, Z, why are you going to talk about this? Why are you talking about it? Because I have dark skin, and I can talk about it. You see, way back a couple of 100 years ago, the Democratic Party was formed. But it's also the birthplace of the KKK. The Democratic Party was for slavery. It was against the Civil Rights Act, the Voting Rights Act. Jim Crow laws were made for the Democratic Party. And speaking of Democrats, our friend and yours, Joe Biden, aka Let's Go Brandon, went to Dr. King's church Sunday and they said his speech or preach, whatever he said, that's ironic, isn't it? A man that has one of his oldest advisors and great friend, Robert K. Byrd, a clansman in the Democrat Party. Yes, he went to a quote unquote black Baptist church. I know for a fact Baptist church supports pro-life, but not in this church. Not at Dr. King's old church. Dr. King would not let Joe Biden go to that church. Barack Hussein Obama did not go to the church, but Let's Go Brandon, Joe Biden did. And he's saying about the Civil Rights Act, blah, blah, blah. Okay, really? This is a man, and I'm going to quote him. Now, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to play what he actually said. Let me get into my trusty. This is an interview he had, just about 2 years ago. And you're ready to play it in 3, 2, 1. If it was.
Early payday, fee-free overdrafts. No monthly fee. Chime, the number one most.
Sorry about that. Commercial. YouTube.
Joe Biden has stuck his foot all the way in his mouth.
I'm in trouble.
In an interview with the Breakfast Club co-host Charlemagne, the presidential hopeful made an egregious comment that has people questioning if he's worthy of their vote. Towards the end of the almost 20-minute interview, Charlemagne touched on an issue of great concern. Who will be Joe's running mate?
Black people saved your political life in the primaries this year. They have things they want from you, and one of them is a black woman running mate. What do you say to them?
What I say to them is that I'm not acknowledging anybody who is being considered, but I guarantee you there are multiple black women being considered. Multiple.
Charlemagne had a follow-up question, but got interrupted by someone off camera saying their time was up. The radio host instead invited Biden to come back, but Joe's response was off-putting.
Listen, you got to come see us when you come to New York, VP Biden.
I will.
It's a long way until November. We got more questions.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
The comment may have been directed just at Charlemagne, but it plays a...
Joe Biden, aka Let's Go Brandon, said, if you vote for Trump, you're not black. He actually said that. Though what the funny thing is, we all know Joe Biden's a racist. He was a senator saying that he didn't want his children going to school with black people. Kamala Harris called Joe Biden a racist. Now guess what? Guess who's the vice president now? Kamala Harris. But that's a different story. What I'm trying to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, today on this very special day, Martin Luther King's holiday, Joe Biden is racist. He went to that church yesterday because he wants to get the black vote. Now, I'm not saying that to be mean or upset. Barack Hussein Obama didn't go to that church and speak. Joe Biden is doing this because he's going to try to run in 2024. And he's trying to brainwash black people. But on the other hand, there's a lot of black people are still in the Democrat plantation. The Democrat plantation. Most black people vote for them because, hey, if I vote for them, the government's going to take care of me. No, I'm not going to be responsible to take care of my own kids. And most black women are like that. I don't need no man to take care of me. I'm a single mom. I'll take care of my kids. No. You are in the Democratic plantation. You support the Democratic Party. You want to get the government welfare on your side. You don't need a man because the government is your man. The downfall of the nuclear family, the downfall of the black family is Democrats' fault. I can go on and on and on, but on this very special day, we salute Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And he'll be ashamed to have a pastor, a president of the United States speaking at his church on his birthday, saying this garbage what he's saying. I don't think a lot of people say you should not talk about two things. You should not talk about politics and you should not talk about religion. I'm talking about it. You know why? Because he went to the church where a false prophet. Yes, I called the pastor, aka senator, a false prophet. Like I said before in the beginning of this video, this pastor, aka senator, supports abortion, killing babies. If you follow that guy, you're following a false prophet. Period. I know Baptist churches are for pro-life. They are against abortion. They are against killing babies. Abortion was created by a woman that was a racist and wanted to kill all the black children. Look at your history, ladies and gentlemen. Stop drinking the Democrat Kool-Aid and open your eyes and clean out your ears. If you let this nonsense go on, this country will cease to exist. So on this very special day, Dr. King's holiday, remember, there was a Republican president that signed that bill into law. It was the Republican Party was against slavery. It was the Republican Party that supported the Civil Rights Act, the Voting Rights Act. It was the Republican Party that had the first black in their party. Think about that before you go out and vote in 2024. Yeah, I know I might get a lot of haters on this, but I don't care. I know I'm going to probably get a lot of comments saying you're Uncle Tom, you're a disgrace. I do not care. I really don't care. You know why? Because I am a Christian and I am a conservative. I am pro-life. And I'm proud of that. And those of you that don't support a traditional marriage, you will answer to that. You'll suffer the consequences of that, because if you don't have stable households, your children are going to be doing the things that you did not do when you were a kid. Being thugs, being gangsters, doing drugs, looting, stealing, creating babies while out of wedlock, being single moms. It's the downfall of the black family. It's the downfall of the nation. Don't believe me? Watch the news every single day. All you see is trouble, killing, and violence. Now, I'm not saying every black person is like that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying the majority. Because they don't look. They don't listen. My parting words are, thank you, Dr. King, for what you stand for. Nonviolence, pro-life, pro-Christian. And what the Democrat Party is doing is destroying Dr. King's dream. I gotta go.